I've personally done it before, never had a problem with it. Obviously, upgrading an engine with new cylinder heads or something like that is totally fine. The engine's perfectly capable of handling that. Stand by, everybody. Sam's here. Sorry. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Malicious Mischief channel. Today we're back on Project F250, and as you remember from the last video, we got the 150 out of here. Look at all this room for activities. Very excited about that. I was thinking that we've got two things that we can do. We can either jump back onto the engine, or we can get going on cutting out these cab corners, pulling the bed, doing all that kind of stuff. But I got to thinking about it, and I thought, you know what? It would be super nice to get some stuff some finished stuff done, some nice, clean, neat stuff. I thought if we put the motor back together, we can get it all painted up, we can get it all resealed, we can get all new parts on it, it'll be all beautiful, and then it'll be sitting there looking all good as we're working on this. It'll be inspiration for continuing to work on the F250. So I thought you guys would appreciate that, and I think I will appreciate it. So I think what we're gonna do today is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump into this engine and we're gonna start cleaning it up. So first thing we have to do is, come here, take a look at this. There's a crap ton of oil and dirt and junk on our engine. So first thing I want to do is take all that off, and we're going to lay out some cardboard. We're going to get to cleaning on it. Unfortunately, I am not in a position to be able to take this thing and just power wash the crap out of it, which would be my preference. So we're going to have to do it, I don't know if it's the old-fashioned way, but we're going to do it the harder way, and we're going to do it by hand. We'll clean everything off with spray and rags and stuff like that. Once we got this sucker all clean, then we can put on the timing chain, the oil pump, and get painted up, start putting everything back together. So yeah, let's get started on it. Okay, so one of the things that we've talked about is which set of cylinder heads to use. As you will most likely remember, we have two. We have one off the 250 that came off of its original motor, which either has 117,000 miles on it or possibly just 17,000 miles. I've been thinking about it, and a lot of the wear and tear on this truck seems like maybe it was just always an extra vehicle and sat around and just never drove. So it might only have 17,000 miles on it. Again, the only reason that the 250's original motor blew because it ran out of oil and it overheated. The owner who was driving it didn't know to check the oil, or it had faster leaks than he realized. And because when we pulled it apart, it didn't have, it had like a half a cup of oil in it. So anyway, the piston seems to have taken all of the abuse, and I don't see any heat treating, heat burning, heat marking on the cylinder heads. And we also have the cylinder heads off of the 150's motor, and I've gone back and forth on what's best. Put the originals back on, even though it means putting different heads on the on the block, switching, or stick with the originals, or what. So I've looked online, lots of conflicting opinions on which way it should go. There's pros and cons to both, from what I can tell. I've personally done it before, never had a problem with it. Obviously, upgrading an engine with new cylinder heads or something like that is totally fine. The engine's perfectly capable of handling that. So the question is which of these to use? Now, I think it's going to come down to since we're guessing on a lot of stuff as far as the mileage goes, I think it's going to come down to which looks better. So check these out. You can see here, these are these are the ones for the 150. Check this out. You can kind of see. Let's put a little bit more light. You can see they're in pretty good shape. So this is actually not bad at all. But you do see a little bit of buildup right there, a little bit of burning, not bad. But then you come over here to the 250 and you take a look, and it's just a lot less, I mean, there's definitely a little bit of buildup, in the same places, but it's not quite as much. There's yet another factor that makes me feel like maybe this sucker's only got 17,000 miles on it. So who knows? Doesn't matter. Doesn't make any difference to us. We're going to go with the original cylinder heads on this thing. And the nice thing is if there's a problem and they blow up, we got a whole other set. So we'll just put them on then. And again, if we keep this truck, then we may be putting a high horsepower motor in it anyway. So I think these will be just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and move these over and we'll start cleaning them up along with the blocks. Let's go.
I don't know if you know yet. I've tried some time, and I'm dying to tell you, you blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. I've realized, and I'm dying to tell you, you blow my mind.
Alright guys, it's the next day and we got some new lights installed. Hopefully that's going to make some difference in here. Used to be real dark on this side of the shop and we got that taken care of. But now what we got to do is get the rest of the heads, get the heads cleaned up and get the rest of the dirt and junk off of them so that then we can put new valve guide seals in and then those heads can go onto the blocks. So first thing to do, let's get those heads back over here. Let's finish cleaning them up, get all the rest of that dirt off of there, and then we'll put those new valve guide seals on. All right, let's go. we've gotten most of the dirt and oil and grease off of one of these cylinder heads. I imagine that the cleaning is as monotonous for you as it is for me. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and move on to pulling the valves so that we can get the new valve guide seals in it. So we'll work on this one, and then we'll either go back and do that one or we'll do that one off camera, but we'll see how it goes. So this kit, here, let me show you. This kit is for compressing the valve. So you hook this around the head, you put that down like that, it pops the valve out, and then you can remove the keepers. So once the keepers are out, everything will come apart. So we'll go ahead, I'll get the camera in so you guys can see what we're doing, and take these suckers out. All right, guys, I hate to say it, but we're going to have to call it, and I think that's going to be the end of this video because I know we're already running a week behind, and this thing is a piece of crap. I rented this from the local auto parts store, and it's just an absolute piece of junk. It is, all it does is bend over. I was hoping for the C-clamp type, where you just screw it and it tightens up. And this is not that type. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're going to end the video here. I'm going to order a brand new spring compressor. Brand new valve spring compressor. Probably get it from Amazon, and it'll get here in a couple days. And then next video, we will get all of these, well, not these, because this is the old set, but we'll get all these pulled out, and we'll get that other one out of there, and then we'll be able to get these heads all ready to go, get them on that block. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Let's see, hit that like button, subscribe so you know when we're hanging out, and follow us on Mischief for behind the scenes stuff, and heads up on when things are coming. That's it, guys. I love you. Bye. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and call that in for this video, and hit that subscribe button so you know when we're hanging out. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button. Lets the algorithm know. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and call the video there. First one was good enough.